maybe just gently around. Nice big circle. Noticing any tension up in the neck or shoulders. Taking some breath into those spaces, gently allowing it to release. Beautiful. Let's take that circle back in the opposite direction. Releasing the neck, stretching through the front of the throat, feeling into the sides of the neck, back. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring your chin down to the chest. Or take the hands gently and release them behind the head. Let your elbows hug in around your ears as you hollow out your spine. And take a deep inhale and lift the heart up, stretching your back. Exhale, round it back in. Continue to breathe, pulling the breath in through the nose and pressing the breath back out. Notice the navel moving toward the spine as you exhale, and inhaling to create space. Beautiful. Take a few more rounds. Continue to move the spine, warming it up. Beautiful. Let's inhale all the way up. Maintain the breath in at the top. Really stretching, 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 stretching your elbows wide, stretching the crown of your head up, finding that space underneath the ribs. And gently release the breath. Release the hands down and take the palms back open on tops of the knees. Just sit into the energy there for a moment. Feeling your arms already tingling and awake. And take the hands up to heart center, start to rub the palms together. Starting to bring into mind our attention practice. As you have it, let's bring our hands nice and steady in front of the heart. Just allow yourself to repeat that intention on both your inhale and your exhale. Breathing it in, sending it back out. Excellent job. And interlace the fingers. Pressing your palms away. Take a deep inhale as you rise. And exhale, release that intention out. Allow it to surround you. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring yourselves into a tabletop. Give the ankles and the feet a little wiggle. Wiggle your toes, rolling out the ankles. Let's take a moment to stretch the wrists. Turning one hand under. Stretching to the back of the hand. Come out to the side. And then turning palms down, all 10 fingers back towards your knees. Maybe even leaning back into the wrist just a little bit. Give a nice big stretch to the back side of the wrist. Beautiful. Let's do a nice calf stretch. And take the right foot out long, toes tucked under, and just press gently back into the heel. Beautiful. And then we'll take that right foot off the ground, send our left arm forward, lean for a dog. Lifting up through the navel center, allowing the hips to be level, releasing the shoulders from the ears. Breathing energy out through that solid foot and out for our fingertips. Beautiful. And take that line out to a diagonal, allowing yourself to shift your center of balance. Still extending through the crown of the head, through the foot, through the fingertips. Beautiful. Back into a straight line. Let's take the elbow and the knee together. Nice squeeze underneath the belly button. Inhale long. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale long. Notice your right hand moving down through all 5 fingers to keep the weight from dumping into the wrist. Notice the right shoulder away from your ear. Last time. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, set down. And if your right wrist does need a little break, a little roll. And then we'll go into our calf stretch with the left leg. Sending that left heel back. Notice where your shoulders are right now, taking away from your ears. Try to roll the inner elbow creases a little bit more forward. Relax your jaw. We'll take the left foot up off the ground, right arm forward. Nice and steady. Notice the navel pulling up towards the spine. Light here. Allowing the energy to extend your fingertips and out through the sole of your foot. Beautiful, taking that line of energy to a diagonal. Just noticing that shift as you balance. And back to the center line. Elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Moving very purposefully. Using the full length of your breath to squeeze in actively and to extend actively. Beautiful. Let's take one more squeeze, one more lengthen, and then exhale to set down. Beautiful. That left wrist is a little second off. Like active vigorous pose. Taking the backs of the hands together and gently roll them around. All right, let's go ahead and move our way into downward facing dog. Starting to allow your heels to melt down to the mat, and your sitting bones up a little bit higher to the sky. Taking a deeper breath and letting go of a full, complete exhale. Breathing into the space in your spine. Beautiful. Inhale onto your tippy toes, forward between the hands. Take a light step to bring your feet up to your fingers. Inhale, halfway rise. The shin bones lengthening your spine, lifting the heart forward. Exhale to fold down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. You soft knees, you strong back. Taking hands down to heart center, repeat your intention. Beautiful, take full time with that. Releasing the left hand down to the side body, stretch to the right side body. Pivot a little bit through your shoulders, stretching, really opening that rib cage. Up to center. Exhale into the opposite side. Beautiful. Coming back up to center. Let's take the palms up to the sky for rest.
Reaching out through the entire body, pressing down to the soles of the feet, pressing up to the sky. And exhale, releasing.
Inhale, long spine. Exhale as you step back to plank pose. Maybe lower down for Vinyasa here. Inhaling the heart open. Whatever background you're going to use is fine. Stay low to start if you want. Just energize the legs, press energy into the tops of your feet. So the whole pose is active. Elbows are drawing back towards your hips. Or if you're on your hands, they're pulling back to help open the collarbones. Maybe you can lift the chin a little higher, stretching through the front of the throat. And exhale back, down dog. Give the neck a little shake. Breathe it out. Let's take a little additional shoulder warm up. From this down dog position, we're going to rock forward to plank. As you leave plank and head back to down dog, you're actually going to do a three-legged dog where you tap one hand to the same shin. So we've got one hand holding this down dog, the opposite hand touching the shin bone. Good, so inhale, forward plank. Exhale, back, tap. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, back. Good. So think about pressing the hips up to the sky, lifting to that shoulder, pressing the ground away. So as soon as you start transitioning to moving backward, the hand taps back. Let's go one more on each side. Beautiful, come back to plank. Go ahead and dip the hip sides. Roll your feet. Let your feet roll onto the side. Good, go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to down dog. Beautiful. Big exhale. Really open your shoulders. Shake out your neck. Reaching the hips up towards the sky. Getting space and length through the hamstrings and the low back. Release the neck again. Let's take our right heel, inhaling it up to the sky. Floating the right toes forward. Coming into a nice high lunge here. Take a little rock and roll front to back. Sinking into the hip flexor. Nice. 2, 3 more. Good. And stay in that high lunge without a rotation. Ground to sky extension. Really pressing down with the left hand, allowing your right arm to reach the sky. Moving all the way up to the fingers. Beautiful. Go ahead and windmill yourself right into a side plank. Beautiful. Back to center. Come down to your vinyasa. Melting back into down dog. Take your time, take your breath. Feel that space in your spine, space in your shoulders, just stretching everything out, lengthening everything, allowing the heels to melt to the mat. Let's inhale, left heel up to the sky. Lay our left toes forward.
Rocking back and forth in that high lunge, getting into the hamstring, getting into the hip flexor. Moving with your breath. Beautiful. We'll reach out our right hand, opening the left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Go ahead and windmill yourself right into a side plank. Pressing down into the ground, starting your arm at the center of your spine. Beautiful. And back to center plank and through your Vinyasa. Down dog. Exhaling, releasing with that. Need your back release today. Inhale out of your tippy toes and forward between the hands. Take a hop or step. Bring your feet up towards your fingers. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hold down. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling into chair pose. Pressing the knees together, let's drop the shoulders. Try to lift your biceps in line with your ears, lift your sight line forward. Give your lower belly a nice scoop in. Sending your sitting bones down to the heels. Sitting just a little bit lower in that chair. Press your hips back. Feel your heels and light on your toes. When you glance down, you should see your toes past your knees. Your knees are ahead of your toes. The chair needs to move backwards. Good. Drop your hands to heart center. Keeping the right leg planted just as it is. Step your left leg back to crescent lunge. Inhaling both arms up. Taking the left wrist in your right hand. Big side body stretch. Take a little deeper into crescent lunge. Strengthen out your back leg, straightening it. And then rotate, do a nice big twist, give yourself a wrap. Hand around the hip, hand to the outside of the thigh. Beautiful. Unravel that twist, lift that back to the thigh. Nice. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Lifting that forward single right leg. Send yourself to warrior three. Beautiful. Releasing the hands down to the ground to get to a standing split. Now we're going to take that nice deep knee bend here and standing split, crossing back with your left knee. So dipping in, crossing back, and extending that heel up high to the sky. Actively stretching into it. Using the hands on the ground and blocks for support. Just do what you can, go as deep as you can. Take one or two more. Beautiful. Standing split. Gentle float back, high lunge. And then go ahead and drop your back into low lunge. Nice. Just rest here for a wonderful here. Beautiful. Sink your way into a lizard lunge. Just letting that hip to open gently. Awesome. Go ahead and lift up into plank pose, hovering that right leg. Give the right knee a squeeze to the right elbow, hover back just in plank. Squeeze to left. Hover back plank. Squeeze right, back, left, back. One more time on each. Right, back, left, back. Leave the right foot hovering as you lower down to chaturanga. Exhale, down dog. Onto our tiptoes, forward between the hands. Take a pounce. Bending your toes up to your fingers. Spread out your toes. Really let them spread out on the mat. Bring your big toes together. The outer ridges of the feet in two parallel lines. Means your heels are apart. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sink to chair pose. Releasing your neck, your jaw, looking forward, and hips up the shoulders. Sending the hips back. The arms high to the sky if you can. Good, hands down to heart center. Left foot stays planted, stepping the right foot back, pressing lunge. The arms all the way overhead. Right arm is stretched by the left. That right wrist. Stretching it over. And releasing that nice big twist, wrapping the arms all the way around. Get a little deeper into your lunge, send more energy out through the right foot. Beautiful. Unravel that twist. All the way back up to a big stretch. Maybe hook your thumbs. Have your palms open forward. And stretch. Trying to rip those thumbs apart, stretching the chest. Beautiful. Hands back down to heart center. Lifting the warrior three. Beautiful. Taking our hands down towards the mat, standing split. And then taking that little dip and lift. So our right knee crosses back behind the outside of the left calf with the hand. And send that foot back up to the sky. So we've got a little bend and extend going on. That single left leg, using your hands for support. Notice your strong foot, the strong perch of that foot. Notice how your core is involved. Back muscles. Take one more. Beautiful. Reach it up. Stretching your heart down towards your toes. And then gently into that standing leg. Drop it all the way back to deep lunge. And then we'll take our hands across the forward thigh. Woo! Beautiful. Just rest here with your breath. Release that jaw, shoulders. I'm going to take both hands to the inside of that forward foot. Same thing with the lizard lunge. Beautiful. Back to center. Lift to plank, hovering your left foot. And we're going to squeeze left knee to left elbow. Inhale that leg back. Exhale over to the right elbow. Continue. Left and right. Beautiful. And Vinyasa without the left foot touching down. Beautiful. Take yourself to child's pose. Sink the hips all the way back to the heels. Rest your forehead down. Woo! That was a great start. Take some deep breaths. Okay. Let's go ahead and slither forward into a forearm plank. Index fingers parallel lines. Lifting up onto the tiptoes, draw back through your shoulders, opening up across your collarbones. Sitting bones hang down towards your heels. Continue to use your breath. Find a focal point on your mat. Notice the leg muscles working. Beautiful job. Sending the hips up to the sky, tippy toe your feet in, and then to dolphin pose. Big stretch to your back. Nice. Setting the knees down. Take a puppy pose, twist, dropping one shoulder, pressing the opposite knee. Just breathe down the length of your spine, opening up the back. Good. And over to the other side. Awesome. Okay. Come on up to plank and down dog. Inhale on your toes, moving forward, bounce forward. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down to heart, remind your intention. Mind. Beautiful. Start to shift ourselves over to the right foot. Take the sole of the left foot up to the inside of that right thigh. Coming into tree pose. Obviously, come down with the foot, lower and lower. Allow the heart to be open here, maybe connecting the thumbs and pinkies only. Keeping the other fingers open and extended to find this vessel. Send and receive love right in front of your heart center. Beautiful, and start to lift it up. Taking it all the way up over your crown chakra, the top of your head. Beautiful. Gently bringing the hands back to heart. I'm going to take the right hand and hold on to that left foot. So maybe we just stay here. You're just holding the foot. are able, extend as far as you can. You can loop your big toe. If not, use both hands interlacing or behind the back of your thigh and send the left foot straight forward. Beautiful, flex the toes up to the sky, great. Using your breath. Beautiful. And then we'll take that foot across the opposite leg, sink yourself back to single leg chair. With a twist, if you're able, right elbow, right back of upper arm, into the sole of that right foot. Hands can stay at heart center or open wide. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Stretching down a little deeper, maybe laying in front of your torso across that crossed leg. Use the hands for extra support on the ground. Get a little closer to the ground. Hook your toes on the back of your left upper arm. And give yourself a little taste of flying pigeon. Woohoo! This is the best one yet. All right. Another day. All back to center. Find land, both feet. Wiggle out the hips. Let's take your feet a little wider under your hips. Cross your arms at your elbows. And just gently dangle in a circle. Back the other way. And then send your sitting bones a little higher than the sky by inwardly rotating. So you can open up. Feel like those sacral joints here. Beautiful. All right, legs back to neutral. Inhale, halfway rise. Shins. Exhale, fold it down. Rise up. Woo! Hands to heart center. Repeating your intention both on your inhale and your exhale. Start to let yourself reroute back down. Start to shift our weight over to our left foot. Starting to take the right hugging through the calf muscle. Foot up to the side of that left thigh. We're going to take your thumb and index finger again together, like a vessel. See if you can notice a warming in the center of your chest. That channel that you opened to send and receive love. Beautiful, and then take that vessel all the way up above the head. Beautiful, hands back. Excellent. Let's take our left hand to the sole of the right foot. Maybe just looping our big toe to start. Finding balance. Maybe there's that extension of the leg. So we can hook the toe and extend part of the way, or support behind the thigh, extending all the way. you're able to hold the foot, take it all the way out. Awesome. Notice the strength of that standing leg, being taller. Beautiful. Take that foot, cross it over the left thigh, sink back, single leg chair. Woo! Stretching the hip. Good. Back of the arm touching the sole of the foot. To take that twist. Beautiful. Maybe playing with your flying pigeon on the side, or just stretching deeper into the hip, coming to center. That side's active. Right there. Beautiful. Going back into forward fold. Give everything a nice big shake down. Maybe gently letting your body sway side. Alrighty. Beautiful. Let's bend down into the legs, sitting into yogi squat. Lifting the heart up. Sending your sitting bones straight down to the ground. Letting your heels sink down to the ground. Broadening out your collarbones. Lifting up through Mula Bandha, your glute block. Going up. Maintaining energy inside the body. Beautiful. Go ahead and gently rock back into boat pose. Let's try to extend those legs up as high as you can, dropping the shoulders. And gently go side to side with nice long arms. Keep the heart lifted up. Legs lifted up. Beautiful. Come back to center. And just take one leg of the boat down and back up. Other leg down and back up, not changing the angle. Just taking a little tap down and lift up. Notice that that's coming from your core to the out of your hip. Awesome. Beautiful. We'll support behind the legs, roll down to your back. Nice easy circles over the iliac sacral joint. Rolling out the back of the hips. The lowest part of our spine. All right, and take a happy baby pose. Cutting the knees, hug underneath the arms. Having the soles of your feet be straight to the sky. So as much as you can, flex your ankles here. Notice how this is your yogi squat, right? More or less, because you feet out by your seat. So getting the feet flexed in this position and getting your knees right up to the side of the torso is a good way to continue to open the hips without the pressure in your re-squat. Beautiful. Release the feet. Go ahead and slither over. We're going to slither right into pigeon pose. So if you can, you can reset up lizard if you need. Otherwise, like wiggle into pigeon. Go ahead and do so, taking one leg across the front and setting opposite leg straight back. I like to support the hip when I know that in the deepest stretch and best alignment. Using the shoulders, using the jaw. Turn up nice and tall. And slowly lower down. Lengthen out your body, pulling the heart forward. Exhale, sink in a bit more. Beautiful. Unravel that side. And you stretch back to puppy pose. And the opposite side. Oh, look at that. Press some energy into your extended leg. Top of the foot there. Keep that hip open as far as you can. And slowly lower yourself. Allow yourself to breathe your heart a little forward. And sink just a little deeper in. Beautiful. Nice. Let's go ahead and roll back onto our backs. Keeping the knees up above the hips, arms out like a T. Take it side to side.
Go ahead and land your feet. Just beyond your seat, feet below the knees, beyond where your fingertips can reach. And lift into bridge pose. Rolling chest open. Think about your sitting bones aiming towards the back of the knees and energizing the back body and strength. To draw energetically the heels against the ground. As if you're going to pull your heels up towards your seat. Think about your knee position and keep it neutral. Walk the shoulders back just a little bit more. It's just one at a time. Take your leg away from the ground and set it back down. Try to set back down right where you left. March it out. The knee stays right next to the opposite knee. Just take it out. Try to keep your hips up. Maintain the height of the bridge during a single leg bridge. And then on the other side. Nice. Beautiful. While maintain bridge. And gently lower down. Good. Walk your feet as wide as your mat or maybe even a little wider than the mat. And let the leg solid. Then let me come up to the center. Almost the arms. Very good. Take another moment to finish up any final poses that you might need. Needing a little inversion or okay. Need a shoulder stand today. You might be ready for Shavasana. Maybe there's another happy baby in there for you. And when you're ready to gently bring ourselves into Shavasana. And if you want to do any sort of restorative pose for Shavasana, you can take a block and do it under your hips for restorative bridge. Maybe come into restorative fish. Keep our block between the scapula and one behind the head. With your chest open and the neck all into good alignment. So find the most comfortable position for your Shavasana. And we'll just let ourselves melt away here for a few moments. Gently floating on the wave of breath. May all the integration take place. All that work we just did, practice, moving energetic blocks. Block us mentally, physically, emotionally. Starts to allow it to integrate in every cell of your body. Just do anything else you're perfect. You can allow yourself to.
into the First allow yourself to jump back to the body. Using big full body stretch. Gently rolling to one side. Once we open the palms up to the sky, allow yourself to be open to all the opportunities today. Take the hands up to heart center. Take a moment to send out a little extra love today. You take a moment to invite extra love. Beautiful. Namaste.